I don't know why I said that while streaming.
No. Oh, I don't know where it was gonna pop up.
But you know how they put your Chick-fil-A in a bag, in like its own little bag?
Yeah.
They just threw mine in the corner of this bag, of this big ass bag. So they should have like a shot, basically size thing, to hold the 2 bags of mine with my food in it, and then there's just all the sauce just shoved into the corner. I'm not gonna bring this key.
I am streaming now, though. By the way,
I got the notification on my phone because I'm a good. Cause Bud D's good like that. I was gonna say I'm a good Bud D, but God, Bud D's brain.
That's how I feel.
I showed there's a broken squeegee all day yesterday, just sitting on the slide. The squeegee part of it broke off, but like you could use that to hold it as a handle in its own and use it, and then the handle itself, like the wooden handle itself, was intact. All you needed was 4 screws to put it together, and I was like, that sums up the restaurant pretty much. Sums up life right now.
Well, we got 2. Look at my Grundle bundle. Buddy. Bitch. Ah.
Bud had to answer a quick phone call.
You wanna know something funny?
You don't have a Grundle bundle?
No. So, DJ doesn't really stream anymore. But
that lasted long.
But every time his mom or dad tries to tell him, hey, can you do something? Or they knock on the door, he always says, like, nobody bothers me while I'm streaming. Because that was the whole deal. When he was streaming, they would leave him alone. And so every time we're playing games now, he just makes the excuse that we're streaming. And, he hasn't streamed in I don't even know how long.
He was like, what the fuck is that behind us?
Useless. Bubba. I saw Bubba. Wow.
Yeah, mine may be right next to him.
You trash, kid. Why is that so loud?
Bubba? I don't know, man.
He's on the other side of the wall from me, but it sounded like he was on my ass. Or rather, in it. Okay. He's chasing somebody around the body.
A Meg. The other Meg, but... Fucking Bill.
I saw that, by the way.
I
was on the other side of the wall. You saw me walk past?
Yeah, I did. Well, now Bill's kind of fucked.
Kind of.
Yeah, I'm gone.
This motherfucker's face cam. That's a nice wall, isn't it, Bubba? Straight smack that wall. Oh. Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye, my lover.
We tried.
No, we didn't. Not really. No. He kind of got tunneled, face camped, and fucked.
I just realized I didn't even changed the name of the stream. The name of the stream is just what it was last time. It just so happened to be Dead by Daylight.
But he got the 3 Fs. Found, face cam, or found, fucked, face camped.
Yeah.
The triple F.
Normally that happens when you're a good player, though.
No, I feel like it happens a lot more to the shitty players.
Because it's hard for them to catch the good players.
The good ones, yeah.
How close are you in your jab?
Yeah, about 75. Around 80. About 90. Fuck off, Bubba. I felt a heartbeat, but it briskly came and left. About 99%. Done.
How did I finish mine first?
Because I jumped off because I felt the Bubba heartbeat. And I heard the chainsaw.
Beta Cook. Where is he?
He's by me.
Yeah, I'm not far from you, apparently. I'm gone now. No heartbeat for me. I see the red pussy. Oh hi.
Wouldn't it be pink?
Yeah. What a Shark Week.
It'd be a little concern. It's Shark Week?
Oh.
Got really excited. I love Shark Week.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
You know, isn't it sad, Buddy, that people learn so much more from like finding stuff on the internet, Shark Week, self-education than we actually do at school?
No.
It's true. All it does is point out how all it does is point out how flawed and useless school is.
Dude,
if you're listening, kids, just drop out.
If you ever look at a school textbook, that shit's like from the 70s, 80s. They don't update those.
No one gives a fuck about American history, to be honest.
It's not just history; it's math as well. They don't update them. That's why they're starting to get away from textbooks.
Buddy, that guy tried to update math, and look what happened to him.
He ended up eating ass.
And then getting fucked in the ass. No, that's just this last gen upstairs.
What if the other Meg's on it?
I doubt it.
You might be getting chased for all me.
There's a 12. There's a thing over here.
I need to deplete 4 medkits. I haven't done a single one. Hey, friend, let me.
Hello!
This is a bad spot if he finds us.
A very bad spot.
I shall.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Hello. Dahara?
I should get condoms with peace signs on them, so I can say I come in peace.
I was gonna say the slit where the cum comes out has got to be a peace sign, but that defeats the purpose of a condom.
Yeah. Were you using like 0.02% of your brain?
Yeah.
Thought so. Where is he? He's either above me. He was upstairs, I think, because that was loud.
He fucking better not be upstairs. No, he's not upstairs.
That's loud. I don't find this game enjoyable anymore.
Alright, he might be upstairs, I don't know.
I do not find Dead by Daylight enjoyable anymore. I'm straight up just walking around.
Well, against the Bubba, it's never enjoyable.
This is game 3, and I'm still not having fun.
Isn't this game? Oh, I was gonna say, is this game 2 or 1? But on the stream.
This is the first game on the stream.
That poor guy, he got fucked into the wall. Like, someone baby Bjorned him up and then just was like going to fucking town on him. His spine, I think, shattered against the wall.
I think we should go play COD. I might actually have fun. But we'll do nothing but hardcore search and destroy.
Well, I'm saying I think gun game is back, buddy.
Yeah. I think it's permanent now.
Well, and you can do it with, in a party now, too.
Ooh.
Yeah, Max and I found that out the other day on the PS5.
Fuck you for not inviting me.
You weren't on. Actually, you were, but you were playing Valorant.
You act like I wouldn't have jumped on.
We didn't know that. We couldn't definitively say yes or no. Fuck, if I had brought my key.
He's just face camping.
So get to an exit.
Yeah. It's not worth trying. It's Bubba.
Which one are you heading to? Because I'm heading to the exit not near him.
Same. I'm already here.
Oh. Is it in red or white? That's normal, yeah. The reds are spicy.
No, the spicy, because I get the
The fuck?
box. Yeah, I get
Why?
Because I like the lettuce. And cheese.
That one's such a shorter barrier than the other one.
Yeah. This and the saloon.
Yeah, I forget. Well, I forget because we don't get these maps that often.
No. And it's not like we're gonna get them again, because I fuck this. Didn't even die, but I'm just not having fun with it.
It's one of those days, buddy.
It's one of those games at this point. This game used to be so much fun, even though I would rage.
Every game's that kind of game right now.
Not for me.
They need new ones, buddy. They need new games.
Yeah, you right.
Like the next Titanfall needs to come out or something.
Titanfall 3?
Yeah.
Nah.
Because 2 was actually pretty fun. And drastically better than 1. 1 changed the game.
Shut the fuck up.
And then 2 just kind of... EA decided, like, let's release that in between Call of Duty and Battlefield.
Shut up with your bitch ass.
Bitch ass. I'm assuming you can't be streaming it right now either. Nigga.
I am streaming.
Oh, well, I gotta update this bitch. You're welcome.
I mean, it's a blank screen, but I'm still streaming.
Well, no, that's still going. Buddy gonna drain the main vein real quick.
I wish I didn't know what that meant. I wish I could have gone my whole life without ever knowing what that meant. It would have been so nice. But no. I just had to know what that means. And now I hate myself. My goddamn. I'm stupid. If you don't eat Chick-fil-A, I don't know what you're doing with your life. honestly. Doesn't matter what you are. Black, white, Asian, Indian, everything. Chick-fil-A. Every day. Except for Sunday, because they're not open. Only downside. But that just means you order it on Saturday. And you save it till Sunday. You gotta think 15 levels ahead. Levels? Steps.
Rescue mission is full bar. Need immediate reinforcements. Falling back to LZ.
Hold on, Rebus. We are inbound. Get us on the ground, now! Copy that. Fucking hang on.
God damn, that was loud. What in the fuck? Oh, look at this basic bitch. Why is there a 3v3 knife fight? Oh god. Why did they add the death machine? I may as well just commit now. Machete. Nice. Bundle locker. Grundle bundle. You're damn right I got that. But you can't see it. Kind of blows. It's this way. Look at that. But I got a diamond. So,
So when's the El Tigre getting on then?
I don't know.
Did he just jump on?
He's
Whenever?
He just told me later. I don't know when later is though.
Well, is it later your time, later his time?
We're on the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Wrong time.
So, I don't know, maybe an hour. I don't know.
This game's still trying to install my Overwatch update. From months ago, or like a month ago.
I don't blame you for not playing.
But yeah, I haven't had time to play anything.
You've always got time.
Not really.
Always. You work, what, 10 hours a day?
Yeah, I sleep the rest.
Yeah, you have time. You're a lazy fat fuck.
No, buddy, like I said, it's different. Because I'll fall asleep probably 4 or 5 in the morning. Wake up around noon, get out of bed around 2, and then get ready for work.
See,
I'm not gonna,
2 hours.
yeah, I'm not gonna sit down. I'm not gonna sit down, relax, and play. First of all, I don't play games in bed. It can't be done. I gotta be sitting up to play games. I can't lay down.
That's how you challenge yourself in 2K. You lay down, give yourself that disadvantage before you dick all over him still.
No, it won't. It won't give me a disadvantage. All it does is piss me off because it makes me uncomfortable.
Good. Play UFC then. That's where you need to be pissed off.
No, I've never laid down and played games, man. Always gotta be on the ready. But yeah, no, I'll sleep maybe 8 hours a day, but then I'll wake up and get ready for work. So it comes with working at night, buddy.
Bitch.
Fuck you. How?
Not anymore.
Just like 2 weeks ago, you were saying how you've embraced the church life. Fuck you, ho.
This is over 2 weeks ago.
You fucking mallard. You're a mallard, Harry.
And There's a difference between being a hoe and being a chotch.
You're still a slut.
Nope.
Sorry, the slut was DJ. You're the whore.
Yeah, DJ even updated his count. That's what that random number in the group chat was.
I didn't see it.
Everybody was just so confused. He put the number in and everybody's like, what the fuck does that mean? He gets on the game, he's like, it's 27. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's why he's a slut.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
No, you won't. I'll take care of you. Sorry.
No, you won't.
I'm used to Valorant.
What I was saying, because we can get on before the Fagio gets on.
I'm still streaming.
I know. It's a moped from GTA. Because don't you remember he couldn't.
Damn well, that's not what you're talking about.
Yes, because he had the El Fagio tattooed on his chest, and we called him something else, but it was El Fagio on his chest. Therefore, he is still the Fagio. Fagio, whatever the fuck. However the fuck you said it.
You don't.
It was like the hardest mode. The most annoying part about it was, if you wanted to find it in like the real life, just rolling around in GTA, it was damn near impossible to find it. And then once you did, you found like 90 of them.
It was easy to find. What are you talking about?
I never found them when I was looking for them, man.
Really?
And then I turn a corner, like a bank around a corner. I see one, and then there's like 15 in front of it, and I'm like, is this where you guys are all hiding? Maybe I just didn't know what I was looking for then.
No, because you sucked.
Well, mainly because I didn't want to drive it, because I was in my super fast car.
You don't know how to have fun in GTA.
I do. It's not in a Fagio.
It definitely is.
Or in a G-Wagon.
It definitely is in a G-Wagon.
No.
Mm-hmm.
What's fun is making money in that game. That's the best part.
That's not fun. Nobody has fun in that. They just know it needs to be done at some point. They don't have fun in it.
I enjoy it because I get to buy shit. It gives me the opportunity to buy shit.
But you don't have fun making the money. You have fun spending the money.
Bit of both sometimes. Bit of both.
Eat my dick. What is taking you so long?
Updating Call of Duty. I don't know if I missed 2 updates or something, but it's a 40 gig update.
God damn.
I know. Trust me. It's giving me the opportunity to get rid of a lot of my food, though. But fine, buddy. We'll do a couple rounds of gun game, and then we can switch to Valorant.
Well, I want DJ to be on for that.
Well, fuck him.
I'm gonna tell him. I'll tell him that you're gonna play it and see his response.
Yeah, send it into the group chat, because then that way I can see it too.
I was just gonna text him, but okay.
How? And I hate your demeanor. Excuse me.
Buddy, I want you to play this video out loud.
Why?
Just because I love it. I already sent it to you.
No.
Actually, no. I want you to play this one. Just play it out loud.
Hang on. Yeah, you sent this one, buddy.
That's not the one I wanted you to play out loud. The one I wanted you to play is one of my favorites.
I like how it sounds like he has like down. Like I don't know what it sounds like he has.
It's just one of my favorites.
I don't. He just sounds so monotone.
It's like me,
and uninterested.
It was like me reading in freshman year English class.
You read?
Yeah.
Dude, I do not remember you reading anything out loud in class.
You don't remember Miss Moore getting mad at me because I wouldn't use any expression?
No. No. I remember the time she looked at your testicles, though.
No.
Sorry, your testicle.
No. Do not say that when you're referring to when we were 14.
She picked up your black pearl, man.
Do not say that when you're referring to when we were 14 years old.
You're like, not about Ashley.
I didn't even remember her first name. How did you remember?
I'm good. Buddy's good with names, man.
That's just weird that you remembered her first name, though.
Dude, I remember everyone's first names. Like if I hear
about her.
Well, that is not true.
You were all about the other one. I'm not going to say her name. Not the teacher, the person in class.
Oh yeah, but yeah. I was trying to think like, what the fuck, buddy? Ooh. No, I don't know. I think I remember it mostly from Julian just saying it. Especially that one time he legit called her Ashley in the middle of class, and she looked at him, and he looked at her, and he nodded, he like tilted his head, and she went Julian. And I think he thought that meant okay.
Dude, senior year when I was the office TA, every time I went into officials class, I called him something different.
Gary?
Sometimes I called him Gary, sometimes I called him Fishman. I should call him something different every single time I went in there. Oh, did I tell you the story of when I had to go into DJ's class?
I think so.
There was a couple times. So he had Miss Miller, who I had the year before.
Yeah, because he was a little slow. He was always behind us. Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know what she was teaching, but
special ed.
When I walked in there.
Sorry if you're a special ed fan listening. No offense to you, is 100% DJ.
No.
I mean, like it's one of those like just my brain didn't even catch it as I said it.
No, it's fine. I don't really care. But I walked in there.
We belong on the short bus too sometimes.
She was happy to see me. She gave me a hug, and then I looked over, and I see him sitting in the middle of the room, like in the back, in the middle, and I just looked at him. He looked at me, and he's mouthing it. He's like, "Fuck you, fuck you," and I just stand still, flip him off, and I'm like, "Hey DJ, fuck you," and everybody just kind of looks at me and looks at her because I said it loud. Everybody just looks around like, "There's nothing gonna happen," and she looks at me. She's like, "What was that about?" I was just like, "Oh, nothing. This guy's just stupid. He's probably gonna fail your class." And then I left. I didn't say anything after that. I was just like, "He's probably gonna fail your class." Left.
That's great.
Because he was so scared to say it in front of a teacher, and I could have yelled it at him. She didn't give a fuck.
My favorite, still hands down, is just him telling the story of just Luigi. That and the Sheldon story from Fonty are like my two fucking favorite memories from high school.
I thought you were going to say the Coach Bell part.
Coach Bell was great too, dude. But I have never been moved to tears in the way the Sheldon story still to this day moves me to tears laughing about it.
Honestly,
And then-
that one to me wasn't really that funny.
What made it funny, what makes it so funny to me and Max is just the way Fonty told it. We can never retell that in the way Fonty did, because we're not Fonty.
But I
But the-
still feel like it just wouldn't really be that funny.
No, what was great was that he's telling us it as Womack is teaching a lesson, like going through a PowerPoint. And he just turned around in his chair, telling us his story, and we're fucking dying laughing. We're trying not to just bust out laughing. He gets through the entire story, and then she notices that he's turned around talking to us, asks him to turn around, sees us laughing, asks what's so funny, and then he proceeds to retell the entire story to the entire class. And all we get from Womack is just, "Oh, John." And then the girls, when he said that he realized, Sheldon wasn't a turtle, he was a tortoise, all the girls, "Aww." Like, it was just the embodiment of pity. It was so funny. And meanwhile, Max and I and Julian and Andres are just busting up laughing. We're just in tears. And then the Luigi, just because it just cracks me. I heard wah wah, and I thought he was having the time of his life. It's the sound, just wah wah.
The funny thing is, and I don't think he tells people this part. No. There was two of them. They had two. He had one, and his sister had the other one. The other one real early on, though.
They weren't mallards, right?
No.
Okay, good.
But the
Good.
other one died so quickly.
Was the other one his sister's, I take it?
Yes.
What happened to that one?
I don't remember. I just remember because Passetti's the one that gave the ducks to them, and DJ was like, "Yeah, Passetti gave us 2 ducks. Gabby had one, I had the other. Gabby's died." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I don't think she fed him properly.
Well, I'm definitely gonna ask him when he gets on.
I want to remember what happened.
This first question, hey DJ. So,
What happened?
what happened to Gabby's duck?
Yeah. Actually, I think it died before she fully took ownership of the duck.
Buddy,
Which
like a
would be
full-on.
funnier.
DJ had a full-on Dumb and Dumber situation going on. If you think about it, when he went broke in Utah, he had no food, he had no money, and when Luigi got killed, he had no head, so his pet's head were falling off. DJ.
So
Dude, fucking Luigi.
So
The best was I remember the day he brought him in, when he just brought him into class and he's just sitting in officials and just out of nowhere just officials giving a lecture up at the front and me, you, and Giovanni just hear wah come out of the fucking backpack and it's like, dude, are you shitting me?
the funny thing was, I knew that he brought him to school. That was the funny thing. I was one of the only ones that knew that he had him. But
Well, you could tell he didn't have books in there because he wasn't carrying it on his back. He was holding it in his hand like a bag, like a very important bag.
He never had books in there.
But I'm saying normally he would carry his backpack on his back. When he had Luigi in it, he carried it around like a bag.
I was just surprised that he ever carried it around. There was a point in time, I think it was.
Well, I think he had to.
I think it was junior or senior year. There was a point in time where I stopped carrying mine around. I legit just left it in my locker, and I'm like, I just carried around a pencil, a notebook, and I was like, I'm good. Went to class with a pencil and a notebook. If I needed my textbook, I just grabbed it real quick. And I was like, I had like 4 or 5 things in my hands and pockets at all times. I didn't carry my backpack. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. But so you know how people have that whole thing that at 11:11 you make a wish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So our senior year, our second period wasn't at 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And
Excuse me.
so my second period, me and DJ had drama, and there was this girl. Her name was Leslie, and I don't remember why that topic had come up, but I looked at the time and I started laughing. She's like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, I looked at my phone. I'm like, 9/11. and so she's like, "Oh, it's 9/11. Make a wish." I looked at her. I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You know the 11/11." I was like, 9/11. Make a wish that you don't die. I'm like, "What?" And since then, every day, every time it hit 9/11, either she would yell at me or I would yell at her, and we would just both start laughing. And so when the teacher switched our seating, and I sat in the front and she sat somewhere else, we still did it. And people just kind of looked at us, because, like, I'd turn around and be like, "Leslie." And she would look at me and just start laughing. Or she would yell my name and I'd look at her, and everybody's just like, "Yo, what the fuck are you guys laughing at?" I am so glad I never got to tell the teacher.
Yeah. I don't think that went over well.
Oh, no, it would have. Because, so, I don't know if DJ ever told you this story. One of the last skits that me and him ever did, he went out, told some of the most offensive jokes he could think of.
Yes, yeah, he did tell me this.
Did he tell you the lead up as to how we got those jokes approved?
I think he did. I don't think I cared enough to him telling the story to listen.
Oh, I think you would care enough if you heard my side of it.
That's why I'm like, I don't think I cared enough to listen to his side of it.
Yeah, because his weren't that bad.
No.
So there was this girl in our class, her name was Lithy. And she is what would now be a Karen. Younger than us. She was younger than us. Anything even slightly homophobic, even if she knew you were joking, she would get offended.
She would have been my best friend. I would have pissed her off so much.
Oh no, this is why we did this scene, to piss her off. And there was also a gay guy in the class, but we were cool with him. He had no problem with it. But the way I got my jokes approved, in the middle of us practicing our skit, I would walk off of the stage into the other room where she was sitting with one of the drama kids from the advanced class, and I'd sit there. I'm like, "Hey, I gotta know, is this one okay?" So the joke I told her that got her almost crying from laughter. I told her, how do you tell if a black woman's pregnant? You stick a banana up there, and if it comes out peeled, you know there's a little monkey inside. This woman almost died from laughter. She almost fell out of her chair laughing at that joke. And then the girl from the advanced class just looked at me with a wide open mouth, looked at the teacher, and you could tell she was thinking, like, "Are you really gonna let this go in class?"
Yes.
And the funny thing is, she didn't even have to say it. The teacher was just like, "He's a senior. It doesn't really matter at this point. He's already got his credits." Because I didn't need
that. It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? Right? Not let me walk? Oh, I don't want to anyway.
No, because at the beginning of the year, they were like, "Why are you in this class?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" They were like, "You don't need this class." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." They're like, "So why are you taking it?" I'm like, "Because I'm supposed to have, what was it, 5 periods?" Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
that's why I did 0 period TA for Libel.
Yeah, my counselor was like, "Why are you taking this class? You don't need it." Because
my favorite part was So I was told they changed it because our freshman year.
Our junior year is the last year they did. You could do the minimum amount of classes.
No. You were our junior year, because I think our junior year I TA'd for McDermott, second period. I was a second period TA.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think that junior year they changed it to you could only be a TA like one time in your 4 years there. When I chose to drop on a track because fucking what's his face? Who the fuck was the athletic director? Case called me into his office and was like, "Hey, you haven't been going to track?" And I was like, "Yeah, I talked to Coach Bell. He only wants me to go to this part because he doesn't have anything for throwers to do right now." And he goes, "No, it doesn't work that way. So you either need to go start reporting, or you gotta dropped the class, and I fucking dropped the class and went and talked to Weibel. And they're like, yeah, I could use a TA. And he was like, you TA'd last year though, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, nah, you're a senior. They won't give a shit.
They really don't.
And I went up to the front and I go, yeah, hi. I brought up the transfer thing, like the class schedule thing, or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'd like to TA for Weibel 0 period. Here's a signature. He said I'm good. And they go, well, you TA'd, oh, it doesn't matter. You're a senior. And then they approved it. Then they put it on my schedule. And it's just like, yeah, senior power.
No, because at first, I had a first period. I had first period, second period, fourth period, and track. I didn't have a fifth period.
Yeah.
And so the only reason I had a second period was because DJ was like, yo, let's take drama. I'm like, dude, I already took it. I don't really care to. He's like, dude, it's senior year. Just do it. I'm like, fine, fuck it. And I think it was like the second week of school, my counselor came in there, and I think there was somebody else. I think it was the assistant principal or somebody. They all came in there, and the teacher called me into the other room, and I'm like, yes. And they're like, so we were looking at your transcript. You don't need this class. I'm like, I know. And they're like, so why are you here? Why are you not in ATA? I'm like, because I don't want to do ATA. And they're like, then why not do drama workshop? I'm like, I don't want to do drama workshop. I don't need the credits. And
You're like, I just want an easy class.
And they're like, well, you need something. I'm like, I don't. I have all my credits. I'm like, the only...
You're like, I have something. I'm in it right now.
No, I told them, I'm like, I know that the only credits I need are English and then Econ and Gov. I know those are the only credits I need. And they're like, yeah, but you need classes. You need at least 5 classes for your senior year. I'm like, I have those classes. I have first period, second period, third period, fourth period, and track. And they're like, well, we can't count this as a class because you're not going to get a credit for it. And I'm like, I was like,
but I'm gonna get a grade for it.
all right. I was like, I mean, I don't really need it. And they ended up just dropping it. They're like, you know what? It really doesn't matter. And then like, not even a month later, I dropped my third period. My third period was graphic design. I dropped that. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And so they're like, okay, you really need a class now. I'm like, I still don't care. And so I had first period, second period, fourth period, fifth period, track. No, I didn't even have a fifth period at that point. I had first, second, fourth, and track. Didn't have a fifth period.
It was pretty nice. I had 0, 1, 2, 3, and then left after 4.
No, but I was still there. So third period, I just hung out in the choir room, and I didn't do anything. And then one of the girls had to go to the office, and the teacher was like, hey, can you walk up there with her? I'm like, okay, whatever.
She sent the wrong mallard with her.
I walked up there with her, and I was whispering. But, you know, with my voice, I can't really whisper. People can still hear me. And so both of the office TAs were in there, and the nicer one heard me talking. And she was like, you should do the morning announcements. And I'm like, I don't really want to. And then the other one...
Oh my god, that would have been great just hearing you do, or just anything. Just hearing your voice pop over the loudspeaker across the entire school.
I would have hated that. But then Miss Duran was like, what are you doing up here? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I know you don't have a class, so what are you doing?
You're like, I don't have a class.
And it's like, I'm just hanging out in the choir room. I don't have a third period or a fifth period. And, and she was like, wait, you don't have a fifth period either? I'm like, no. She's like, so what do you do? I'm like, I don't know, hang out at the track. And she's like, well, do you want a fifth period? I'm like, not really. I straight up told her, I'm like, not really. And she's like, well, you can be my TA in here.
Yeah, you're like, I'll take a third, though.
No, I didn't want a third period. I was happy not having a third period. I hung out in the choir room all year. I didn't do anything. But she was like, well, I need a TA for fifth period. And I'm like, well, what would I be doing? And she's like, most of the time probably just sitting there on your computer. And if I need you to file stuff, that, and going and getting people, I'm like, why not? So...
That was fucked up. They sent the black man to go retrieve people.
I pretty much started my year with 4 classes, dropped down to 3, and went up to 3.5 because TA is just kind of half a class. classes.
Yeah, I will say I started my year with 4 classes because I had a 1 through 4, and then wasn't going to track. And then dropped track, so it was just 1 through 4, and then quickly became 0 through 4, and was done.
I kind of miss being the TA. I probably shouldn't say this, but I looked at people's records all the time whenever I was filing stuff.
Buddy, he responded.
Yeah, I know. There was one thing I didn't look at.
Did you see my response?
No, I'm looking right now.
No, it's appropriate, I think.
Oh, yes, it is. But I was putting stuff away, and I see this manila folder, and I'm like, oh, I wonder who this is for, because I didn't see a name on it at first. Pulled it out, classified. I'm like, oh, huh. Some classified stuff where anybody can get to it. I can't say what was in that folder on stream. just know that kid went through a lot. That kid went through a lot. Jeez. Never knew the kid. I think it was a freshman when we were seniors, but jeez, he went through a lot.
I like that you're just sitting there like, oh, damn.
Yeah, because like
Shit.
I had massive stacks of papers to just put away, and I saw that and I was bored, and I was like, nobody's around. So I looked at it. I was like, oh, probably shouldn't have looked at that.
Well, buddy, the first picture I sent you, I agree. It should have been me.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
It was the wrestling one.
Ah.
Yeah. And there's another one that says, I think we can all agree who the real winner here is, and it's an arrow pointing to Randy Orton. And yes, he is the real winner there.
I'm trying to remember other stories from...
There's one that says, when that Sister Abigail's worth taking. That pin was worth taking a Sister Abigail for.
Jesus.
Dude, they made so 2 of these 3 spicy chicken, or 2 of these 4 chicken sandwiches so far have been on fire, and I love it.
Oh, perfect. Oh, wait. I was wrong. I did start the year with a 5th period. I did. But then I dropped it. No. I dropped it for a specific reason. So I did choir my senior year. I started choir.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they had the classes set up, there was no choir first period. Miss Dane was over at Hughes doing choir there. Second period was bass choir, which is all guys. Third period was beginning women's. Fourth period was madrigals.
You said beginning women's?
Yes.
Well, that sounds very fucked up.
Fourth period was madrigals. 5th period was the other beginning women's, which I was in.
Buddy.
I was in the beginning women's choir for like a month and a half.
Yeah, why?
Because I sang alto. If I wasn't sick, because you remember how my nose used to get stuffed up all the time?
Yeah, all the cocaine you did.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. It was
You agreed to it! You agreed to it! You said, yeah, shut the fuck up. I got you, buddy.
Oh, I got a story about that afterwards, too. But,
About doing cocaine?
No. But, so...
Are you sure?
I would have been a soprano if I wasn't sick on that day. But it got really uncomfortable being in that class after a couple weeks, because as we continued to go on, Miss Dane kept telling the other altos to listen to me for guidance on it. I'm like, don't do that. Do not put me as the first chair. Do not have me be the lead for a women's section. But the reason I quit, the reason I stopped, it was like, okay, getting close to having a concert. We're like a month away from the concert, and they're like, a bunch of the girls were like, so what's Elijah gonna wear? And I'm like, what do you mean, what am I gonna wear? I'm gonna wear the black pants and a black shirt. And they're like, that's bass choir though. I'm like, okay, I'm not wearing what you guys wear.
Was this when you wore your hot pink?
No.
Your hot pink skinny jeans?
They weren't skinny jeans.
Yeah, they were skinny jeans.
But the women wore a long black dress with pearl beads, with a pearl necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you join me?
Because
That's not how it works. Bitch boy. I can't even join you. It won't let me. There we go. But yeah, it got to the point where the teacher was going to make a separate award for the end of the year for me. And they were contemplating having me wear a dress. And I was like, y'all have fun with that.
dude, you should have done it. You should have done it.
No.
But it would have been so funny.
It would not have been.
Yeah, it would have been.
For you.
Exactly.
It would not have been funny for me.
Nah, it would have been perfect, man.
No, it would not
Would
have been.
have been fucking great. Fuck Cartel.
So that's kind of why I stopped doing choir, because I was like, I'm not going to wear a dress. But
What fucking? Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
No. Shut up. Listen.
Nice, buddy. What the fuck gun is that? Charlie. The fuck gun is Charlie? Oh, the Galil.
Galil.
Gale?
I spilled beer on my bed.
The Gale?
The big gay?
The big Gale.
I'm gonna get canceled. Oh, like I care. Cancel me. Nobody watches me anyway. I have no friends. I've only got my buddy and my Bruta. What the
Oh.
My keyboard. So the bottom part of my keyboard detaches, and apparently it wasn't fully in place because I put my wrist on it, and it clicked in place. I was like, yo, that would have freaked me the fuck out if I hadn't done that and I had started drinking. I would have been freaking out for a second, like, yo, are my hands magic? What are you typing?
Who?
You dumb slut. Oh, my spicy chicken sandwich. Oh shit. Okay. Well, my game didn't fully render at first. Fuck. Pressed the wrong one. I gotta get used to mouse and keyboard.
Bitch.
I got fucked. My mustache got in my mouth and my nose at the same time. Swiggity swiggity, give me that booty. Kill him, thank you, buddy.
Oh, that was you? Okay. Buddy!
Hi.
Jesus,
I'm
buddy.
so close to dead. Fuck, he should have died.
That guy should have died too.
I'm doing so bad.
No, you should have died. Love when I spawn and there's just a dead body laying next to me. I love when I spawn and there's a guy who just spawns next to me.
Oh no!
Oh. I didn't even take, like, it took a second to realize that was even you.
I didn't realize I was you taking high. I almost pressed Z to mark where that guy was.